What's going on, guys? It's me, the Hex Guy from NYC Razor here, and today we are back with Week 5 of Season 6 of the MPL. This week we are going up against the one, the only, the greatest Gypsy King, and I am not going to win. I do not expect to win this match at all, but hopefully, I did put a lot of work into my prep. I did test it out quite a bit. And I think my prep is so bad to the point in which Gypsy can not expect some things for me to bring. I can catch a little surprise here and there. I don't know. That's pretty much my point. That's the only way I can win. I can't outgood him, so I need to outbad him. But getting into the team, right here we have Bogan the Piloswine, and this is the first time I'm bringing Piloswine, honestly, but this is like the only team where Piloswine actually does put a lot of work in, I believe, because Earthquake, Ice Shard with Avalanche, because I can pretty much take any hit and then hit back with a 120 base power Ice type move. That's pretty good. Stealth Rock, Thick Fat, pretty good for his team, especially since he has things like Dragonite, Latios, Zapdos, Shaman, a lot of things that are really weak to Ice. Then we have Lyrican, the Garchomp, Choice Scarf, pretty much my standard Choice Scarf Garchomp set with Earthquake, Outrage, Stone Edge, and Poison Jab. Earthquake for pretty much everything, Outrage for pretty much everything, Stone Edge for things like Zapdos, and Poison Jab for mostly Mega Guard. Then we have Delmies, Assault Vest, Shackle Dragger, Power Whip, Rock Slide, Rapid Spin, and Earthquake. I debated a lot here between having a Steel type move, a Ghost type move, or this. I brought Rock Slide because I did really think that the Zapdos was a big threat to my team. It was originally Gyro Ball for a lot of his really fast speeded things. If he wants to set up with Dragonite or Latios, gain speed, anything, Gyro Ball would do a lot because of Steel Worker. In the end, though, I really do think probably a Ghost type move would have benefited more. Probably something like Shadow Claw. But we put Rock Slide. Then we got Dingo, the Tapu Koko, Choice Band, Electric Surge, U-Turn, Wild Charge, Brave Bird, and Quick Attack. And this is the set I think could potentially catch him the most off guard. If I've been trying to find an excuse to bring a physical Tapu Koko for weeks, and this is pretty much my best excuse for bringing it, because the only really scary thing for this would be Choice Scarf Dugtrio. But that's pretty much it, because U-Turn, Wild Charge, and Electric Terrain Choice Band does a crap ton. Brave Bird pretty much almost kills anything that Wild Charge doesn't kill. Quick Attack kills anything that's low. U-Turn phasing. U-Turn with the Volt Turn. That's pretty good. Then we have Jaffa, Heliolisk, Shed Shell for the Dugtrio. Dry Skin with Volt Switch, Hyper Voice, Thunderbolt, and the Surf. Pretty standard. And finally, we have Drongo, the Choice Scarf for Generator Mienshao. U-Turn, Knockoff, High Jump Kick, Stone Edge. The reason I did not put Reckless on this is because I don't think there are a couple things on his team that's I don't really want to run Reckless against. And Regenerator is always really good if I want to go into something pretty speedy, take a hit, and then U-Turn or U-Turn out, which is always really nice. So that's pretty much the team. I will see you when we get into the battle. Hey guys, what's going on? We're back here with the battle, and he did not bring a lot of the mons that I expected. I do not see a Dugtrio, which for me, when I saw this at the beginning of the battle, my eyes pretty much just lit up. Dugtrio was really scary to my Koko and my Heliolisk, and the fact that he didn't bring it, it made me pretty excited, but I thought it was I thought it was pretty interesting. I guess he didn't think that it was necessary for this team, or that I would over prep for it. He also brought the Shaman. Shaman I didn't really expect. Guard I knew I was gonna see. Yuxi I knew was definitely a possibility. Lottie I definitely thought I was gonna see. He didn't bring the Zapdos also. The no Zapdos bring I also thought was pretty interesting, because I thought Zapdos dealt my team pretty well. But other than the Dugtrio and the Zapdos, that's pretty much it. Heracross is also. I thought Shaman and Hera would have been switched out with Zapdos and. Wow, I forget this mod's name already. Zapdos and Dugtrio. But I can definitely see a reason for bringing Hera. My team is pretty Hera weak. I didn't think that he would bring it due maybe to a potential Fizdef Garchomp, because the rough skin, if it wanted to go for anything, would hurt. And it's, I don't know, I thought it was pretty good. But getting into the first turn here, I don't see any excuse not to lead with Tapu Koko since he doesn't have the Dugtrio. So I'm going to go straight into Tapu Koko here as he goes down to the Yuxi, which I expected. I'm going to go for a U-turn. I did calc that. That was, I believe, full Fizdef Uxie damage. So I'm just going to be able to U-turn out here. He's going to get his rocks up. I'm going to go straight into Heliolisk because I do have the electric terrain up. I'm just going to go straight for a Volt Switch here. That did a lot. And I'm just going to go out into Delmies, because Delmies hits this thing pretty hard. I knew he was going to go for a U-turn here. I want to see what he brings it on. It is going to be an Infernape, which puts a lot of pressure on me. I was very hesitant with a lot of decisions on this play here, because I either thought he was going to go... I knew he wasn't going to hit the fighting move. I thought he was either going to go for HP Ice or Fire move. I thought the Garchomp was just so obvious that the Ice move was coming. I was going to stay in and go for Earthquake. But on the other hand, he doesn't really have to make that kind of play this early in the game. So I do go straight into the Garchomp on the Fire Punch. It still does 20%. That's pretty decent. But we are Scar. And here I do predict him to just go on to something else. So I do double into my Heliolisk as he does go out into the Uxie, which I can kill with the Thunderbolt. But here he is going to just go straight into Shaman, which I believe by this damage is full Spadef, or mostly Spadef. So he's going to go for Protect. At this point I thought he was definitely Protect, Leech Seed, maybe Toxic, Shaman with something to hit Delmies. But here's you're going to see. Now, after the Protect, I thought either the Leech Seed, the Toxic, or the Delmies switch in was really obvious. He wanted to go for Toxic, Tapu Koko. I didn't think it would affect it that much. And if he wanted to go for Air Slash, it definitely would have hurt the Delmies a lot. I wanted to keep the Delmies around for stuff, for the Rapid Spin for the Uxie, for the Hera. But as you can see here, this is pretty much the play that cost me the entire game, which I am still really, really upset about, because I really played horribly up until this point too. And he actually goes for the Leaf Storm, which renders my Tapu Koko basically useless. It is basically a suicide bomber now. Now, I did not expect Leaf Storm. I did not think that he would be a set that could just not touch Delmies at all, which is pretty weird, but it happened. So Tapu Koko is pretty much done. Nothing I can say about that. And then everything just starts going downhill from here. I go for a U-turn, expecting to get... I got I think I got like a mid to low roll on that one. I think if I got a high roll, it definitely would have killed. So a little bit unlucky, but also not really. So Tapu can only switch in once. He's going to get the recover back, which puts him outside of rapid spin range. And he's just going to keep recovering leftovers. So rocks are pretty much permanent on the field. I'm going to switch out into Helios because I know he's going to go for rocks again. And I want to try to get a little bit of momentum at least. But he is just going to go straight back into the Shaman. And basically the story of this game is Shaman and Uxie just wall my entire team. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else I can say about that. I played really badly this entire game. It turns out his Shaman set was Protect, Leech Seed, Synthesis, and Leaf Storm, which I don't know why he didn't have anything to touch the Delmies. I'm pretty much just trying not to make it a 6-0 here, so I'm just going to go for Power Whip on Delmies to kill this thing, in case he predicted something else and went for a Psychic or a knockoff or anything. But he didn't have to. Now he's just going to go for Mega Guard, fearing that if he wanted to like sub or set up or not, I just stayed in and go for a Power Whip. That did not happen. I'm going to go into Bogan here. He's going to go for a Hyper Voice. It does not kill. I'm going to fire off an Avalanche. But if that was no HP, no defense Mega Guard, that would have had a pretty decent chance to kill. But obviously you can see by that he was pretty bulky. I'm just going to go into my Suicide Bomber here because the game's pretty much over. There's nothing I can really do. I can't get rocks off the field. So I'm just going to hit his Latios up with a Brave Bird. And that's going to do a lot. That was a very decent amount. Here, he's just going to pretty much stall me out with the Shaman and win. That's it. So, I'm going to start going for P-Jabs here because I can't go for Outrage because of the Mega Guard. No poison, no poison. That's pretty much the story of this. So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit just to go through the turns of stalling. But basically I'm just going to keep making switches and U-turns and knockoffs and shit like that. Try to maybe kill this Shaman and not get 5-0'd, but obviously you're going to see that I have failed. And that's it. So, good game to Gypsy. I played like absolute crap early, mid, and I made the really dumb Tapu Koko switch. I really just did not think that he was going to be a 100% cannot touch Delmies Shaman set. I at the very least expected the Toxic, but it didn't happen. So, good game to Gypsy. He is a very good battler, definitely one of the best in the MPL. So his channel will be in the link in the description below. Go check him out. He is a great battler, great person. Oh look, I got the poison. Nice. Woo! But make sure to go check him out. He is an amazing battler. Good guy. Also, make sure to go check out the official MPL channel if you want to go see things like power rankings, weekly recaps, all that good stuff. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to see me actually get a win and not play like shit, because Chicago Bewears are awesome. Then, beat up the like button down below, leave a comment in the comment section, subscribe to the channel, and we're just going to see Heracross kill this thing, and then we're out. So, that's it, and goodbye.